I'm going to take you through a very special activation. So let's take another breath together so we can let all the words fall down. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes down. So if you need to pause the video and go find a space to lie down or a comfortable seat, a nice quiet space, you can do so now. We're going to close our eyes down, and the first thing we're going to do is drop our barriers down. We put these big walls up to protect ourselves, and I promise you, you are safe, guided, loved, and protected in this space. So drop your barriers down as well as your eyes. And I want you to do a body scan from the top of your head all the way down to your toes, relaxing the top of your head, your eyes, your jaw, relaxing your neck, your shoulders, relaxing your chest, your belly, relaxing your hips, relaxing your buttocks, your legs, your ankles, your wrists, and just relaxing, doing another body scan and seeing if there's anywhere that has tension. Breathing in the warm air into that space and breathing out any tension. Breathing in warm love and light, and breathing out any stress or tension. Dropping those barriers down, down, down. That's it. And now I want you to come into your heart space. Breathing in to your heart space. And breathing out and expanding your energy. Expanding, expanding, expanding. Breathing in again, filling up your belly, breathing into your heart space, and breathing out and expanding your energy to fill up the room, the house, filling up the town, the suburb, the city. Breathing in again on your next exhale in your own time, filling up the world, expanding your energy around the world, through the world, and all the way out to the cosmos. Beautiful. You don't need to know how to do this because this is not cognitive. You are doing this. And now we're going to go back to your 7-year-old self. I want you to imagine your 7-year-old self standing in front of you. I also want you to take into consideration that time is not real. So as you are going back, or as your 7-year-old self is coming forward, you may be meeting halfway. And this is truly happening. Let your greatest imagination take you on an exploration, visualizing your 7-year-old self standing right in front of you now. You don't have to see her. Maybe you feel her, or you just know that she's there. Maybe you see like a photo in your mind's eye. Or maybe you can grab a memory of when you were 7 and maybe you were with family or playing with friends. What can you visualize or feel or see or know with no expectations? Your 7-year-old self is with you now in your very own inner matrix. Just noticing what your inner matrix looks like. Is this a room of your liking? Maybe you're at the beach or in the forest. What is a safe, beautiful space that you would like to create for your inner matrix? That's it. Your 7-year-old self is sensitive, curious, and magical. Your 7-year-old self is waiting for you to remember. They are your guide. And beside your child self, you sense a gentle presence, a warm energy, a light. Who is with your child self? What can you sense right now? Even if you feel like this is your imagination, allow the process to happen. This is Spirit, your guide. Maybe it's a whisper, maybe a tingle, or a sense of being held. Just be here in your inner matrix, the space that you have created with your now self and your child self. You are one from different timelines, but time doesn't exist, so you get to create whatever you desire. Just be here and now. And now, receiving any information from your child self. Is there anything that you would like to tell your child self? Now, I really love this process because your child self has not yet grown up. And of course, they have their entire life in front of them. Trials and tribulations, celebrations, pleasures and pain. What would you like to tell your child self to best equip them with the wisdom and the grace and the knowledge that you have now? Spend a few minutes speaking to your child self with love and gentleness. whatever you're receiving, however you are receiving it, whether it is subtle, bold, or you feel like you're not even receiving anything, wherever you're at is perfectly working for you now. You can also ask yourself some questions. What am I seeing? What am I perceiving? How am I feeling within my body? What messages does my child self have for me? What would I like to tell my child self now? Once you have finished speaking to yourself, I want you to say goodbye. In fact, why don't we say see you later? Because you can access yourself in different timelines whenever you choose in this inner matrix. Maybe you give yourself a hug, maybe a high five, or maybe you just allow your child self to walk off into the distance to go and play. Saying thank you from your heart to your child self's heart and receiving the love from your child self. I want you to notice that your child self now has gone either through a door, maybe walked away, or has just gone out of the inner matrix room. Start noticing the space that your body is in at the present time. Noticing your body and the room that you are in, whilst keeping your eyes closed. Sense the space around you, before you, behind you, side to side, up and below you. Bringing your attention and your awareness back into the room, back into the body from wherever you have drifted. Fully back into the body. Noticing your fingers and your toes and starting to move them. Bringing the attention to behind your eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose, filling up the belly. Breathing out. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and finding something green or blue in the room. You might also want to have a look at your palms and just taking your time, blinking those eyes open and bringing yourself back into this space. Welcome back. How are you feeling? What came up for you? Now, it can be very subtle. It can be a knowing. Sometimes there can be a contraction or an expansion. But the more relaxed we become, the more expanded that we can experience, the more we can receive. Understanding that this will continue on into tomorrow and the next day. You will keep receiving information from spirit, from your inner self, from your guides as you keep going through the days. It's not a one-stop shop. So I'm really curious what came through for you. Please feel free to pop it in the comments. I love to see what came through. You can do this exercise as many times as you want, and you can access your inner child, your child self, at any time. They have just as much information for you as you have for them. It is a beautiful collaboration, a co-creation of your reality. I highly recommend that you get your journal out, and you can pause this video if you choose to, or you can come to the journal after this video, and I want you to write down, what did I feel? What did I see? What did I receive? The coolest thing about journaling as a tool is you might be like, I don't know, but write it down anyway. And once you write down the question, you can actually channel out the answer. And this is what we do with dream journaling. So we go into that sleepy state like I spoke about, and when you wake up, you just start writing down and you're stream writing. So I highly recommend you do that. This is just the beginning. And tomorrow we're going to go into the number one thing that stops us from believing in our gifts. The number one thing that creates so much doubt. We're going to go so much deeper into that. So intellectually, in a cognitive space, you can start unwinding the brain from all of the programming that has been put on you in this world. How does that sound? Now, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a beat. Make sure you comment below. And if you've really enjoyed this, of course, you can save it and you can share it. We have a 7-part series for you, and each day we'll be getting deeper and deeper into this. So feel free to come tomorrow, bring your journal, make sure you're nice and cozy, bring some water, and let's go deeper together. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, namaste.